Well, I'm here in Arizona in the United States, so it's very early in the morning. But good evening to all of you, distinguished guests, colleagues, and innovators. Thank you for being here today to explore a topic that sits at the heart of our technological and societal evolution. It's AI and accreditation, smart standards for a smarter world. As we stand on the cusp of a new era driven by artificial intelligence, we face a critical question. How do we ensure that the systems powering our world are not only intelligent, but also trustworthy, ethical, and aligned with human values? The answer lies in accreditation, smart standards that bridge innovation and accountability. Let me begin with a simple truth. AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's here, shaping our lives in profound ways, from healthcare diagnostics to autonomous vehicles, from education platforms to financial systems. AI is transforming industries at an unprecedented pace. But with great power comes great responsibility. As AI systems make decisions that affect lives, sorry, I skipped ahead too far. As AI systems make decisions that affect lives, economies, and societies, we must ask, who ensures these systems are safe? Who verifies their fairness? Who guarantees they align with our values? This is where accreditation steps in, not as a bureaucratic hurdle, but as a cornerstone of trust in a smarter world. Accreditation at its core is about established standards, benchmarks that certify quality, reliability, and integrity. Holistically and historically, accreditation has ensured that schools meet educational standards, that hospitals drive safer care, and that products meet safety regulations. But AI is different. It's not a static product or a predictable process. It's dynamic, it's adaptive, and often opaque. Traditional accreditation models, built for the world of human oversight, must evolve to keep pace with AI's complexity. This evolution is what I call smart standards, standards that are agile, data-driven, and govern intelligent systems. So, what makes smart standards different? Let's explore three key pillars: adaptability, transparency, and ethical alignment. First, adaptability. AI systems learn and evolve over time, often in ways their creators cannot fully predict. A static checklist of requirements won't suffice. Smart standards must be dynamic, capable of adjusting to new capabilities and risks. For example, consider an AI used in a medical diagnostic situation. As more processes and as it processes more patient data, it might improve its accuracy, or it might inadvertently amplify biases in the data that it was trained on. Accreditation must include continuous monitoring, not only just as a one-time certification. This could mean real-time audits of AI outputs, regular updates to training data sets, or adaptive benchmarks that evolve with the technology. Organizations like the International Organization of Standards are already exploring frameworks for AI governance, but we need to go further. Building systems that can assess AI platforms and performance in real-world contexts, not only just in controlled environments. Second, transparency. One of the biggest challenges with AI is its black box nature. Many AI models, particularly deep learning systems, operate in ways that are difficult to explain even for their developers. Its opacity erodes trust, especially where AI decisions impact lives. Think of a loan approval algorithm or a criminal justice risk assessment tool. Smart standards demand explainability. Accreditation bodies must require AI systems to provide clear and human understandable rationales for their decisions. This isn't just a technical challenge, it's a societal imperative. For instance, The European Union's AI Act emphasizes the right to explanation, mandating that high-risk AI systems disclose how they reach conclusions. Accreditation can enforce this by certifying only those systems that meet transparency thresholds, ensuring that users, whether patients, consumers, or regulators, can trust the process. The third pillar is the ethical alignment. AI does not exist in a vacuum. It reflects the values of its creators and data it's trained on. Without ethical guardrails, AI can perpetuate harm, amplifying biases, invading privacy, or prioritizing profit over people. Smart standards must embed ethical principles into accreditation frameworks. This means evaluating AI systems not just for technical performance, but for their societal impact. For example, an AI used in hiring should be accredited only if it demonstrates reduced bias in candidate selection, not just if it processes resumes faster. Ethical accreditation should involve diverse stakeholder panels representing communities, ethics, and technologists to, to assess whether an AI system upholds fairness, merit equality, and human dignity. Initiatives like the IEEE's Ethically Aligned Design Framework are a step in that direction, but accreditation must translate these principles into measurable, enforceable standards. Now, let's address a common concern. Doesn't rigorous accreditation stifle innovation? The fear that overly strict standards could slow AI development or burden smaller companies, but smart standards aren't about stifling progress. They're about channeling it responsibly. Well-designed accreditation can actually accelerate innovation by building trust. Where consumers, businesses, and governments trust AI systems, they're more likely to adopt them. Looking at the automotive industry as an example, safety standards didn't kill car manufacturing. They made cars safer and more reliable. They boosted public confidence and market growth. Similarly, smart standards for AI can create a virtuous cycle, encouraging innovation while ensuring accountability. To make this vision a reality, we need collaboration across sectors. Governments, industry leaders, academia, and civil society must work together to define and implement smart standards. Accreditation bodies, like those in healthcare or education, must partner with AI experts to develop domain-specific frameworks. For instance, an AI used in education might need standards for privacy of data and pedagogical accuracy, while in finance, they might prioritize fraud detection or regulatory compliance. Global cooperation is also critical. AI doesn't respect borders, and neither should our standards. Organizations like the OECD, UNESCO, and AAA are already laying the groundwork for international AI governance principles, but accreditation must translate into practical, enforceable protocols. Let me share a real-world example to illustrate the power of smart standards. My firm, Lazarus Alliance, employs a proactive approach to IT audit and compliance, ensuring clients maintain accreditation through a continuous assessment and regulatory support. They integrate smart standards by using structured frameworks tailored to various compliance requirements, including ISO, FedRAMP, CMMC, PCI DSS, and NIST. Their methodology includes persistent audit support, where clients submit documentation in predefined intervals, maintaining an audit trail year-round. Through regulatory gap analysis, they identify weaknesses in cybersecurity programs and compliance reporting. Through the usage of Continuum GRC, the automation compliance tool for leveraging technology to streamline assessments and reporting, the flexible accreditation management by supporting organizations with accreditation and other industry-specific certifications. Another example to share how smart standards are being leveraged is our own Continuum GRC solution using AI TAM. This system has been trained on more than 100 frameworks and volumes of assessment data to provide both the assessor and their assessment clients with robust documentation development, testing acceleration, intensive evidence analysis, and a tireless attention to the examination that no human can endure. Very soon, AI TAM will reduce the need for assessor time and expense. This will reshape individual certification and training requirements as it springboards off of a global compendium of knowledge, again, that no human can keep pace with. As we look towards the future, the stakes couldn't be higher. By 2030, AI is projected to contribute trillions to the global economy, but its benefits are not only realized with but its benefits will not only be realized if we trust the systems driving this growth. Smart standards are our blueprint for that trust. They ensure that AI doesn't just solve problems. Sorry, skipped a page. They ensure that AI doesn't just solve problems, but does so responsibly, transparently, and ethically. They empower us to harness AI's potential while mitigating its risks. So what's our call to action? First, let's invest in the infrastructure for smart accreditation, tools, talent, and technology to monitor and certify AI systems. Second, let's prioritize consensus, ensuring that standards reflect the needs of diverse communities, not just those of powerful institutions. And third, let's act with urgency. The pace of AI development will not slow down, and neither should our efforts to govern it. In closing, I believe that AI and accreditation are two sides of the same coin, innovation and trust. By embracing smart standards, we can build a smarter world, one that can amplify human potential without compromising our values. So let's commit to this vision today, not only just for ourselves, but for the generations who will inherit the world we shape. Thank you very much.